This segment brought to you by Kansas Soybean Commission. Progress powered by Kansas farmers.
Hello and welcome to Horsing Around. I'm Dr. Chris Blevins at Kansas State University Veterinary Health Center, joined today by Dr. Katie Delph. Welcome.
Thank you.
Dr. Delph is an assistant clinical professor here at the vet school and boarded in Equine Internal Medicine. So it is a specialist here at the vet school and really takes care of a lot of the medical type cases for horses here at the school.
That's correct, yep.
Today, I would like to talk about a very important topic on foals. We see foals out in pasture. Everybody always thinks how cute they are. But what kind of things could go awry, or when that foal is first born, what things should an owner be watching for or doing?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, once the foals are born, they should pretty quickly start to right themselves, so start to come into sternal and actually have a suckle reflex. If you would kind of put your finger in their mouth pretty quickly within the first 5 to 10 minutes, and then at about 30 minutes after birth, they should be trying to get up, and by 1 hour, they should actually be standing, and then we say by 2 hours, they should be nursing as well. So it goes pretty quickly, and if they don't hit those benchmarks right away, that indicates that there could be a problem and that somebody likely needs to come out and examine that foal. So knowing those things, and I think it's miraculous how fast from birth to standing and running, when things go well, that can happen. But yeah, if things don't go as planned, it's good to get a veterinarian involved as soon as possible. Yeah, that's correct. And with that, and what would be the recommendations of maybe other things the owner should be watching for on these foals as it progresses, past that first few hours, and maybe everything's still okay, but when should the vet come out and maybe check this foal? Yeah, so you should have a veterinarian out within the first 24 hours or so. It's ideal to draw some blood on your newborn foal and check their immunoglobulin level. And so we have a quick snap test that we can perform on the farm. And as long as that is an adequate level, then we know that we're good with that foal, as long as they're acting well and their physical exam was normal. If it's not adequate, then we would have to follow up with things like plasma, if needed in that foal. So. And when you're saying like adequate snap and blood and those things, that has to do with its immune system, right? And fighting off diseases. And I guess, how do foals fight off disease with their immune system when they're first born? I guess some owners may not understand that. Yep. So the foal has to ingest colostrum from its dam. And as long as the mare has adequate colostrum, then typically the foal is okay. And that's how they have a functioning immune system. If they don't get adequate colostrum or don't nurse for whatever reason, then their immune system will be not functioning appropriately and subject to potential infections. And foals can go downhill pretty quickly, so if they don't have that functioning immune system from the mare, then they can get sick pretty quickly, pretty easily. And I think that's sometimes things that we take for advantage of, foals just out in the pasture and doing well, but there was a lot of things that had to happen correctly for there to be, nice, vigorous foal. Yep, that's correct. Yep. And I think probably the biggest thing to remember, and if owners have questions, they can sure give us a call here at the vet school, or call your veterinarian when a foal is born. I think getting a veterinarian involved sooner than later always has a better outcome than kind of hitting it after the aspect of the foal being down. Yeah. Well, thank you, Dr. Delph, and the information on the foals. Thank you for having me. I'm Dr. Chris Blevins for Kansas State Veterinary Health Center, and we'll see you around.
Closed captioning brought to you by Ag Promo Source. Together we grow. Learn more at agpromosource.com.